Now on to the Smoky Eyes, and you can see the packaging sort of looks nice and presentable, but once you open it, unfortunately you see how sort of cheaply it's made. It does have a mirror in it, which is alright, but I mean, I can already see some of the corners already fraying and stuff. As with the other one, it comes with a piece of plastic on the top, which is really annoying, but I guess it's there to protect the shadows. So you take it out and this is all it is. So basically I put that underneath, but having a look, this is what's telling you all the colours is just a piece of paper, and underneath it's a piece of plastic with all the pans in it. So not really nice packaging, but I mean, for $6, or I paid $4.50, I mean, you're not expecting a lot from the packaging. But these are the colours you get, and the good thing about this kit is that they're all named. So top row, ice frappe, fudge, cocoa, mocha, espresso. Bottom row, mist, moody, midnight, velvet, and eclipse. So let's start with that top row, and this is ice frappe, and this one is a very chalky white with a bit of silver shimmer. But yeah, it comes off very, very chalky and very powdery, and then once I put it on, you can sort of see that it just sort of chalked everywhere over here and stuff. So in order to wear it, you'd have to work with it a lot. Even then, I'm not really impressed with that colour. The next colour is called Fudge, which I have no idea why it's called Fudge, but it is a light peach. So I'll try and get that. It's a light peach with sort of champagne shimmer, and putting that next to the white, you can hardly see it. It's right there. The next colour is Cocoa, which, as you can probably tell by the name, is a mid-toned brown. It is more on the matte side. And then putting that on, it's right there. Cocoa comes off a bit chalky as well, and rather than going on the skin matte, it has a gold shimmery undertone. So I wouldn't really call it a matte, even though in the pan it looks quite matte. You put it on your skin and it turns into shimmer. So I don't know what to think about that. The next colour is Mocha, and this is a darker mid-toned brown. And then swatching that next to the Cocoa, you can see that it is a bit darker. And again, it goes on really, really chalky. The last colour from that top row is Espresso. So it is a very dark brown. And then putting that next to the other browns, you can see that you have sort of that lighter mid-tone, that darker mid-tone, and then that really dark brown. So I think of that first row, the Espresso would be my favourite, just because it came out the least chalky. It's come off a bit more matte than the others. It was quite easy to get quite a good amount of colour payoff from just a couple of swipes. So from that first row, I would say Espresso is my favourite. And now we get to the bottom row of the Smoky Eye kit, and the first colour is called Mist, and it is a very shimmery light blue with silver shimmer. Then swatching it, it's okay colour payoff. I wouldn't say it's the best. It does come off chalky as with most of the others, but I think it's workable. The next colour is called Moody, and it is a steel grey with blue shimmer in it and a blue undertone. yet another chalky one, and the colour payoff is not the best. The next colour is called Midnight, and this is an extremely dark grey, another blue undertoned kind of grey-black. And this one has really good colour payoff, even if it does feel a bit chalky and has quite a bit of fallout, but still you get a lot of colour out of it. So that one was called Midnight. This colour is called Velvet, and it is a mid to dark tone purple with, again, a blue undertone and a blue sort of sheen to it. I like this colour a lot. Comes off quite different on the camera. It looks a bit more maroon, but it is definitely a purple. But I do like that colour a lot. And then the last colour is Eclipse, which is meant to be a matte black, but as you can see, not particularly black. And once I swatch it, doesn't come off black at all. So let me try again and see if I can get any more colour off this. No. So that is meant to be a very dark matte black, and as you can see, yeah, nothing. So out of the 10, I would say my favourite colours would probably be the Midnight, which is that one there, the Velvet, and probably the Espresso or Mocha. I'm trying to remember. All in all, this is okay. I think you can work with it, but as I said before, the quality of these eyeshadows is definitely not up to standard from the quality of the shadows that we got in the cosmetic advent calendar, which are from the same company. I would probably say stay away from these. For the money, you could find a lot better quality eyeshadows in places like Priceline. You can look at the brand Savvy by DB. Their baked eyeshadows are really good quality, and the colour payoff is fantastic. And also, for that price, you can go to Gloss Accessories and check out BYS Cosmetics. If you're looking for the inexpensive but good quality eyeshadows, then I would recommend either Savvy by DB or BYS Cosmetics from Gloss Accessories. So I ended up doing a little bit of shopping after I filmed this haul video that you've just seen. Actually did some shopping the next day, and then I also did some shopping a few days later. So I thought, instead of filming another video just for, how many products have I got? 6 products. I thought I would just tag them along the end of the previous haul video, and it can be just my late March haul. So the first place I'll talk to you about is Target. I went back to Target the next day after I'd bought some of the Essence stuff. I decided to try one of Essence's mascaras because I've never tried them before. So I decided with the No Limits Volume Mascara. Pretty standard kind of brush. So far I'm liking it. It's obviously not my favourite mascara, and I mean, it was only $2.50, so I'm not expecting super duper things, but I know that it's quite good at like the volumizing, and yeah, for $2.50 you really can't do wrong. So I bought that. Another Essence product, I went back and bought another of the Ballerina Backstage eye souffles, but this time it is in the shade 03, Grand-plié in black, sorry. And as you can see, it looks like a gel eyeliner. I think you can, I tried using it as both a gel eyeliner and a sort of like a paint pot. I think you can technically use it as both, but that's what it looks like as a base. And as you can see, it's quite black. So again, for less than $3.50, you really can't go wrong with a lot of the Essence products. 2 more products from Essence. I decided to buy a couple of their multicolour blush. The first one I got is in shade number 10, How Cute Is That? So it looks like that. So it's quite a peachy toned blush with 5 different shades in it. It comes out a really nice peach kind of shade, and it's quite subtle. I just put it there. You can sort of see a peach kind of glow, and I think that's all it's meant to be. It's not meant to be something really intense, but I picked that up just to go with some other looks rather than going with a really pink kind of blush. I decided to go for something different. And then I also got the other blush in shade 20 Fashionista. So it looks like that, and this is more the pink colour range. So those are the 5 colours. It ends up as a baby pink, and that is it right there. So again, not a really noticeable kind of pink shade. I think it's meant to be more a highlight blush rather than a pretty intense kind of blush. But I got those 2, and I will let you guys know how I go with them. Then I found 2 more blushes by Bourjois in the clearance section. The first one I got is shade number 95. And I think it's pronounced Rose de Jaspe, sorry. I'll see if it'll focus. There we go, 95 Rose de Jaspe. And that is the colour right there. And then it's a mid-tone pink with, I don't know, some gold and silver shimmer, I guess, is what it looks like right there. And it actually comes up a lot more on my hand than it did on my cheeks. It just looked a lot like my natural red sort of colour on my cheeks. So I got that. And then the other shade that I got was number 03, and I think it's pronounced Brun Cuivre. I don't know. So it's that. And that's the shade right there. So it's a mid-toned kind of bronze, brown bronze with some shimmer. And then that's it right there. So this would be a really good one for summer, especially if you're looking for sort of a shimmery bronze kind of colour. And lastly, I went to gloss accessories, and I was specifically looking for an orange eyeshadow because I am thinking of doing a series of tutorials based on a singer. I'm not going to mention any names right now, but for one of the looks I needed an orange eyeshadow, and I couldn't find one by itself, and I couldn't find any matte ones, that I could find cheaply anyway. I didn't want to go to a high-end brand and buy a single eyeshadow that was going to cost heaps. So I went to Gloss, and I found this palette, and it has a couple of orange shades that I can use. They are a bit shimmery, but I'm going to work with them anyway and see how they go. But this is the BYS 18 Vertical Colour Palette Mix 1, and I'll show you without the reflection. So it looks like that, and I will swatch each of the colours for you just to see what it looks like. These are the first 4 colours. So you've got a white shimmer, a pink purple shimmer, a popsicle kind of orange shimmer, and this intense sort of orange. And this one doesn't come out as shimmery as the others, so I'm hoping this will be the right colour for the tutorial that I'm thinking of. Then you've got the next 4 colours. So you've got a really intense neon orange, you've got a bright pink. This colour, even though it looks like a sky blue in the camera, it has more a duochrome tendency, so it's a blue-green, depending on what light as to whether you get more blue or more green. And then you get a mid-toned blue. All of them, as I said before, are shimmers, so I'm hoping they will work out well for the tutorials that I'm going to do with, especially the oranges, because I know in the original I think her eyes are quite matte, so hopefully they'll go pretty well. Got the next 4 colours there. So we've got a violet, another orange with gold shimmer. This one's a true gold, and this one, even though it's coming up orange in the camera, is more of a copper colour. Unfortunately, I did these in the wrong order, I'm sorry, but you've got a dirty gold, you've got a metallic pink, and then this is a lilac and blue toned grey. And then the last 3 colours are a red brown, a forest green, and a really dark grey, almost charcoal black. So that is it for everything that I have bought. So until next time, take care, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.